What is going on, guys? This is All Gaming with my review of Naruto chapter 686. And in this chapter, we get this special color page. And this right here might be the first time we see Naruto's new form and color. Now I could be wrong, but I was surprised to see that his whole body is not golden, but it's just mainly his attire and his hair, and also his eyes as well. I thought that maybe like with a new power in the chakra, I thought maybe his whole body will be glowing in chakra, but apparently that is not the case. Now I could be wrong, but this right here, which is my memory. Serve me correctly about Naruto's new appearance, and we are getting a new movie, and it's called The Last. So this right here will be pretty much our final Naruto movie, because this series is coming to an end this year apparently. So it does make sense to get one final movie. But the chapter itself, it starts off with like all the previous Hokages. They are now talking to the Sage of Six Path, and they're all like wondering what's going on here. But now we see, or now they learn how this sage was able to appear before them, and it's because Madara's lower half, because that right there had Asura chakra, and Hashirama Madara had Indra's chakra, and Hashirama had Asura chakra, I believe. And so now because of that, they were able, they were able to summon summon this sage, and apparently this sage here, he will teach them a jutsu, but it will require a mass amount of chakra. And of course, right now he did not have that chakra because he gave it to Naruto and Sasuke. But I do wonder, with these Hokages being in their Edo Tensei's form, will they really have enough chakra for this? Well, it is for them, so it does make sense. But hopefully, hopefully they will. But we see now that like Kaguya, she's going around and she's taking out these clones one by one, and we see now that like once again she is bringing out her bone techniques, and it is pretty awesome to see that. And we see now that she is attacking the real Naruto, or what she believes to be the real Naruto, and we see now that these clones, they are taking a hit for him, and of course, when they get hit by that technique, their bodies just break down, and they pretty much become ashes. And so now we see that the Black Zetsu, he's now realizing that he clones are protecting him, which was obvious. And we see now that at one point we have like these balls of clones. They are now protecting Naruto, and that right there was like definitely a smart plan, because it would require her, to go through them all. And so we see that like Kaguya, she's not wasting time, and she's going in there, and we see now that these bones, they are breaking off whenever they are hitting a clone, but we see now that instantly she's like already regrowing them. So Kaguya is definitely going in, and she is putting in work. And so we see now that Kakashi, he's still standing on the sidelines, and right now, he really can't do anything, because we all know that like his main power, what was the Sharingan, and that's gone now. So we don't even know, how much weaker is Kakashi. And pretty much, all those jutsus that he does know, it would be effective against her. So Kakashi at this point really is kind of useless, because he really can do anything. Even with Sakura and Obito, they are doing all they can. And so right now, Kakashi thinking back, because he thinking about the time he was a teacher, and he was saying that he wasn't able to do anything worthwhile, and then he look back to his childhood about Obito and Ren, and he said that even back then it was the same, because he like even though they were part of this like elite squad, because they were part of the fourth Hokage team, Kakashi thought he would just all talk. And so that right there is making him think back on his life. And so right now, Naruto worries, because Naruto definitely not give up no matter what. He's still fighting on, and that right there kind of bring Kakashi back to earth. So it is good that like even though Naruto is fighting, it's still like he can still reach out to people out there. And so now we see that Obito, Sasuke, and Sakura, they are back now, and we see that the Black Zetsu is now shocked, because obviously these two were supposed to be separated. And so now we see that in that one moment that like Naruto got distracted, we see that like Kaguya actually wraps her hair around him to like stop him from moving, and we see everybody is now shocked as Naruto gets impaled by one of her bones. So you would think that this right here would be the end, and everybody kind of like freaking out. But it turns out that this right here was like only a clone, and Naruto only made that clone, carry around the truth seeking balls, and that right there was definitely a smart point in Naruto. I was surprised that he would like think something like that, because that right there was pretty awesome. And so now we see that the real Naruto, him and Sasuke are back together, and he actually asked Sasuke, did he properly thank Sakura and Obito? And at first Sasuke says nothing, but he says, just focus on the enemy. So that right there was funny, how Sasuke does not want to admit that he actually did thank him. That right there was hilarious. But now we see that Kakashi here, he's not realizing that like Naruto has been amazingly clever in this battle, and that right there, I will get to Naruto. He is coming up with like these amazing ideas, and they are somehow working. And so right now we see that like Kaguya and Black Zetsu, they are no longer holding back, and we see now that Kaguya once again, like uses her powers to like take them to her last dimension. And we see now in this one, the gravity here is a lot greater, and we see now like when all these Naruto clones actually fall, they are going poof one by one, and our characters here, they can hardly move at all. And so now, now we see that even Kaguya, she's also affected by this, but at least she can like still attack. And so right now we like see her firing two of her bows, heading right towards Sasuke and Naruto. And Sasuke was gonna like use his eye to teleport them, but he can't do that. And so we see they had no choice but to actually move out the way. But obviously, Kaguya was not going to give up. And we see now that when she fired this time, we have Obito and Kakashi. They are now running there, and they're like trying to reach them. And we see now that while they're running, trying to make it in time, like out of nowhere, we just see Rin. And this right here is like one time I don't mind seeing her, because it's kind of like she like gave them the extra boost to like throw them into the way, to protect Naruto and Sasuke. And so now we see that this right here seems to be the end of Obito and Kakashi, because there is no way that they could dodge this. But we see Obito using Kamui, and right now he like thinking to himself. He says, "Ren and the other world this time. Shut the two of us. Let us pass the time away together for a while." And he actually uses Kamui to like teleport that bone that was actually going to hit Kakashi. And so now Obito thinking that like this time Kakashi won't get in our way, because Obito is going to leave him here. And so now we see that everybody's kind of shocked here, because Obito is clearly done for this time. There is no way that like he'll get out of this. And we see now that once again Obito had like saved Kakashi's life, and we see now that his body is breaking away. So even though Obito, what was like a villain for most of the series, I do feel bad for him, and I do wish that that he could stay around a bit longer. But if this right here really is the end, which I definitely believe, because I honestly don't think that there's a way for him to escape this. I do hope that at least Obito eyes get left behind, or maybe he'll like yank the belt and give them to Kakashi, because I would hate for Kakashi to never have a Sharingan again. And can you imagine how much more powerful he'll be now that he'll have both? Like, to me it should make so much sense. So I do hope that that Obito will take out his eyes, or they'll possibly get left behind. I just don't want those Sharingans to go to waste. That right there would just be so freaking stupid. But this chapter, it was definitely good. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10, because to me it was a good chapter. We finally have a real end to Obito. Now, even though most people hate him, and I will admit that I did hate him as well, but to me that hatred that I had, it is long by gone now. So I am a bit sad. I am a bit sad to see him go, but this guy was like already dying to begin with. So this right here is a pretty good farewell to him. But as always, please do not forget to like the video and subscribe, because that really helps me out. And you guys take it easy, and I will see you all next time.